Enti anwa medical catch say case bi ekoso ewo eye high court eye Okatakyie FIFA versus eye Kevin Taylor eye ne papa a chese case no ko wi ase no ya dismiss case no a chese ya saje eye 8k e de ama Okatakyie FIFA na eye Kevin Taylor ebedi hu nkomo a o kiremu a oni eye Chief Justice eye Justice Bonny edi nkomo a o kiremu a omo be panishe eye Justice eye Alfred Amidachi because case now what's now so no wabo case na to go edi case na tia eyo no Kevin Taylor no eno ena padomachre echiremu a how dare you say wo ye the case court na case no ebuabo wa oko on social media to threaten a judge no say wo bu case no edi abo papa.
Why is Okatakyie FIFA here? He's won a significant victory in the court. He was sued for defamation by a person who should not even be talking about defamation, given all what is happening. But that's okay. Ghana is a democracy. Everyone can sue, can they? So he was sued for defamation, and he won the defamation case. The defamation suit was dismissed. And then comes this fugitive from justice sitting in America, putting on posts threatening the judge, threatens the judge that Justice Elfrida Ami Denchi of General Jurisdiction 5, please sit up. How dare you cannot even read one sentence of law? You don't know anything. Your last education was SS2. Then you come and threaten a judge. It's the same thing he did, and he threatened Justice. He showed contempt to Justice Chebafo, and the contempt is waiting for him, and that's why he comes to Ghana, he has to run away. Now he's threatening a judge, a female judge for that matter. Look at you. You achieved nothing. You are empty-head. You will not admire a female judge so that the young woman in Ghana will see you are threatening a female judge. Let me see the photograph of the judge, and let's hear what we are hearing tonight. We are hearing Justice Bafuboni, who is the acting Chief Justice. My Lord, we are hearing that this guy has threatened you and called you to threaten you that you should discipline Justice Elfrida Denchi of the General Jurisdiction 5, a female judge who has today dismissed a defamation application brought by somebody who this guy is interested in. And the judge dismissed the application completely in favor of Okatakyie FIFA. This was a defamation in Accra High Court. And this guy who says that he controls the whole of Ghana, because NDC are in power, he controls the whole of Ghana, sits in America, and is bragging to people that he has called Justice Bafuboni, the acting Chief Justice. I cannot believe it. I don't believe it. But he says that he has phoned Justice Bafuboni and threatened Justice Bafuboni, and Justice Bafuboni has responded to the fact that Justice Elfrida Denchi of the General Jurisdiction will be disciplined. My goodness. My goodness. I don't understand that. I don't believe it. I know Justice Bafuboni somewhat. I don't think he's malleable to some of these things. I don't think so. But this is the story making the rounds in media houses tonight. That, hey, Charlie, the guy says he's called Justice Bafuboni. He's threatened people in Jubilee House. He's threatened everybody. And so Justice Bafuboni is going to take disciplinary action against Justice Elfrida Denchi. Elfrida Denchi, nobody will take disciplinary action against you for coming to a judicial decision. What does that mean? What is Ghana becoming off to? What's happening? Why should somebody whose his last level of education was SS2? There's no problem with that. You can finish at SS1 and become somebody great. There's no problem with that. But it just means that you don't have expertise in a certain area. You can have expertise.
Pardon much, just an any any or drop ho any wa bo bona dwen e wo ho no mu kiremu a Kevin Taylor sani amanfo bi keka se wo na really Ghana ono Kevin Taylor etna eye ne show so e ka se wa frɛ eye Supreme Court eye wa frɛ eye Chief Justice eye Justice Bonny ene na di nkomo ama ono ama na assurance se obe discipline eye Justice Elfrida eye Amidachi wa frɛ no ama na assurance obe punish no e wo ho eno na pardon much say da bi esemo de onye so say no correct.
This is another area. Your last education was SS2, and then you come and threaten a female judge that he has dismissed an application brought by your relative against Okatakyie FIFA. So you are threatening her that she will be sacked, and you put a Facebook and tell her to sit up. You are not even embarrassed. You criminal blackmailing people. You are threatening a judge. You, the same person who has a contempt sitting against you, Justice Bafuboni knows that. This guy has a contempt application in Chebafo's court to answer. Chebafo is a court of appeal judge. On that occasion, he sat as an additional high court judge. And Justice Bafuboni knows that Chebafo has a contempt application against this fugitive from justice. It is for that reason that some of the NDC ministers told him when he first came, I understand he's come a second time, told him when he first came that, look, this guy has to leave because there's a contempt application in Justice Chebafo's court. I understand that Duji Tamaklo and Nana Tudazi have been trying hard to find a way around it. But tonight he says that he's threatening Justice Bafuboni. and told Justice Bafumoni what to do. That's what he said. He has told Justice Bafumoni what to do. And so Justice Elfreda Denchi of the High Court, General Jurisdiction 5, will be disciplined and will be punished. We should not sit down for that to happen. We will not sit down for that to happen. That's not. And that's why I have a glimmer of hope that this empty head does not control any government appointee. You can do politics, you can be friends with politicians, but in terms of control, you need a bit of experience, expertise, and intellect. That a person who has finished SSS2 as his last point of education, who is an avowed blackmailer, goes around blackmailing people, says untruths. You heard Okatakyie when he came here. He fashions something that's untrue. He doesn't do any journalism of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. No, nothing like that. Just, oh, this man is married to this one, he has done this one, that kind of journalism. Well, that's fine. People want to watch. It's okay. But these are not people who should be allowed to control the movement of government machinery. They shouldn't be allowed because they don't have any expertise in that regard. Black governments don't work with blackmail. Government work with policy. So I'm happy about this photograph because this guy sitting in America said that Mimi Darko should be sacked. And I am happy that Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, the foreign minister, Minta Akando, the health minister, did not listen to such balderdash. They don't listen to such balderdash, such empty talk and empty head talk. You sit in America, you compare yourself to Mimi Darko, your head is empty, block empty head, totally empty. And then you talk about Mimi Darko, who has spent all her life. Mimi Darko has spent all her life as a pharmacist working at the FDA. She comes from a good stock. Anybody who knows it can check. Mimi Darko comes from very good stock. And Mimi Darko goes to school at KNUST, finishes her pharmacy degree, and dedicates her life to a public service in that regard. And she has worked throughout the place, risen through the ranks, and became managing director appointed by Akufo-Addo. He sat there and said, oh, she's appointed by Akufo-Addo, sack her. And I'm giving Julius Deborah 5 minutes. If he doesn't sack Mimi Darko, I am happy that sensible ministers and people who come to government and understand that, look, government is not about empty talk. Government is not balderdash. Government is not blackmailing people with Ansan Sadeli. Go and tell him. Go and do this with him. Send him a picture. Tell him that I'll put it on my TV if he doesn't pay you. And then they blackmail people. That's not how governments work. Oh. Governments don't work like that. So I'm happy that the Honorable Ministry of Health Ghana posted. The Honorable Kwabena Minta Akando, Minister for Health and Member of Parliament, has led a delegation to secure the appointment of Dr. Delise Mimi Darko, Chief Executive Officer of the Food and Drugs Authority, as the Director General of the African Medicines Agency during the ongoing second ordinary session of the Conference of State Parties in Kigali, Rwanda. Foreign Minister gave his support. They lobbied for her. This is how governments work, not with empty heads sitting in some basement talking and blackmailing people. This is how governments work. He sat there and was giving people 5 minutes, 2 days, sack Mimi Darko. Look at where Mimi Darko is. She has been elected as the Director General of the African Medicines Agency. This man sitting there with SS2 degree certificate, empty, block-headed. You tell the government of Ghana that a woman with such, and a woman is not even a man, a woman with such distinguished quality should be sacked because you sit in the basement of your Obroni wife and you are telling us that we should sack Mimi Darko. You, with your blockhead, empty, nothing. You can't read and write anything, just insult.
It's no NHS part more training some of the other 2 any or the message Eddie money a Kevin Taylor, our honor. Aha, Dowona TV. Chawadin, our conversation.